Hey everybody, and welcome to my recording of Upe du Cocaine by Cameron Winter. Let's get into it. This song's gonna be in the key of A flat major. So, quick note about this song. I play it in the key of A flat, but I think on the record it's a little sharp. I think on the record it's like 25 cents sharp. So if you're playing this next to the record, it sounds a little weird. Just keep it in mind. If you wanna tune it up about 25 cents, that's about 25% between half notes, between A flat and A. It'll probably sound a little more correct. But anyway, we have this lick on the right hand. And then when you hit the F in the right hand, you're gonna move up to a D flat major chord and go down to that C. After you hit the C, you move up to an E flat major chord or an E flat fifth. Really slowly, the intro is gonna look like this. Then after you're done with that, you're gonna move your left hand down from a C, B flat to an A flat, where you return to an A flat chord. Or you start the lick over, depending on where you are. So every time you hear this little lick in the right hand, you're gonna play it 3 times before moving to the next section. So the intro is gonna be that little lick 3 times before you get to the first verse. So one more time slowly through. So again, play that 3 times and you're gonna arrive at the first verse. First verse, really simple. So it's, you can stay with me on that A flat major chord. You can stay with me, D flat, E flat, and hold the E flat. You can stay with me and nobody would care. You can stay with me, you can stay with me, and pretend you're not there. Back to the D flat. So that's the whole verse. It's just gonna be really simple, that 3 chords. Awesome. For the chorus, you've landed back on this D flat chord. Sometimes I play the knife. Like a sailor. So you're on that D flat. Like a sailor to that E flat with a big green boat. Back to the D flat, 9. Like a sailor in a big green boat. So when you get to boat, instead of going back to the D flat, you're gonna go up to an F in the bass and play an A flat major chord in the right hand. Being bold, you can be free is back to the D flat. You can be free and still come home to that F minor 7 again. Home. And then in the left hand, you're gonna go to an E flat major chord, and I do it in the second version, so I'll be, it's all right. It's all right. And the reason I do it like that is because in the left hand, you're gonna start what we learned in the intro in the right hand again on this E flat second inversion chord, and line up the A flat in the right hand with the A flat in the left hand, and then it's the same as it's always been. And then you're back in this, which you've already learned. And remember, for that, the rule of 3 for that verse lick is always important. So after you play the first verse, you're gonna play that little thing 3 more times before moving to the second verse. Second verse is the same as the first verse, but it's got a little more of that rhythm to it. So it's gonna be, you can change, 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 baby, you can change and still choose me. Then we're back to the chorus, which we've already done. Like a sailor in a big green boat, like a sailor in a big green coat. You can be free and still come home. It's all right. And then you repeat that as we have. So yeah, that's basically the whole song. You have verse, chorus. There is a small outro. So after you play the second chorus and you move back into the, and you do that 3 more times, remember we always do it 3 times, you're gonna come to this little outro, which is really just like a walk up in the bass. Instead of going back to the A flat, he's gonna say, it's fine. You'll hear it in the record, he'll say, it's fine. And you go to this F minor shape that we did in the chorus again. F minor 7, F minor 7, E flat over G, A flat, and then the 4, the D flat, E flat, F minor 7 if you want, E over G, E flat over G, 1. So you're gonna repeat that 5 times through the outro, and it's gonna come to a conclusion. Now, something you can do, as Cameron Winter often does when I hear his piano playing, is you can just, of the 1, the 4, and the 5 chord, and use that to build tension as you move up the piano. So in the outro, we're really gonna see like a, it's fine, do, 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 and then he's still moving up. Do, 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 do. So as you're playing it 5 times, I would recommend just moving up the piano and playing the inversions to help build that tension. And that'll get you the song.